Oh, sure, yeah. I'd like to just say it's like listening to people argue about which one's real, the Easter Bunny or Santa Claus.
Oh wow, that's really profound. As an atheist, can you give me a basis for?
Oh, yeah, hey, I never said I was an atheist.
Oh, what are you?
First of all,
That's an atheist argument.
listen, 1 second. Let me just make a statement. Grown men believing that fairy tales written by men thousands of years ago are actually real and historically accurate
Really?
is completely ridiculous.
Okay.
It's
How do you know
lunacy.
that? How do you know that's the case?
What do you mean? How do you know that?
How do you know that that's the case? What are we supposed to
You
go
think the
by?
stories in the Bible are real?
I do.
Okay. How do you know that?
Because if the Bible isn't true, then I don't have a basis for knowledge claims because I believe in the transcendental argument.
No, that's not how it works. Knowledge is based on reality, observation.
What does
facts,
that
and
mean?
evidence.
How do you know that knowledge is based on reality?
Because you cannot claim to know anything if you don't have any evidence or proof.
Okay, so you just restated that's a circle. That's a circular argument. How do you know that
No,
that's
it's
the
not a
case?
circular argument.
You literally just restated yourself. That's a circle.
Existence exists.
How do you know that? That's a circle.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, so you don't even know the basics of epistemology you're trying to debate.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Epistemology. What's your epistemology? I just believe it because it was written in a fairy
No,
tale?
because the worldview grounds my basis for believing in logic, mathematics, universals, categories, all those things. That's the transcendental argument.
Yeah, but there's no basis for the proof if you don't have evidence behind it.
You know, the evidence is that all evidences prove through the transcendental argument God's existence. You could not have evidences without epistemology, and you can't ground your epistemology without God's existence. That's the argument.
Well, what is God then?
The being described in divine revelation, the Trinity.
So how do you prove that?
Through the transcendental argument for the third time.
Transcendental argument. Describe that. What is that based
For
on?
the third time. If you don't have the existence of that type of a deity, you can't ground epistemology, metaphysics, or ethics.
You absolutely can. What do you think science is? Science is grounded in reality.
You don't even know what grounding means. You think just asserting things is a grounding. That's why you thought. That's why you thought circular.
You
don't even know what reality is. A metaphysical claim.
Reality is what is. Okay.
So that's a circular argument, which shows that you have no clue what you're talking about.
You have no.